Welcome to Staffworks Explained. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to this channel. You can watch other videos that we have done on various topics. In today's video, we'll be talking about Haiti and the possibility of Kenya leading the mission to maintain law and order in this country. In October of 2022, Haiti's de facto leader, the Prime Minister Henry, called on the international community to help set up a specialized armed force to quell the violence in the country. The request for an international mission to Haiti enjoyed the backing of United States and the United Nations, but the deployment had been stalled for months because no country had agreed to lead such a mission to the country. Several rights activists have raised questions around the prospect of foreign intervention in the country, saying that past missions by Brazil and the United States have brought more harm than good, and called for all countries to ensure that adequate safeguards are in place. However, in July, Kenya said it was prepared to lead a multinational force in Haiti, provided the mission gets mandate from the United Nations Security Council to help train and assist the Haitian police restore normalcy. Kenya pledged to send 1,000 security officers to Haiti to combat gang violence. Kenya officials said that the country was ready to deploy to Haiti, and cited that Kenya has a very long history of global peacekeeping in Kosovo, neighboring Somalia, Congo, and Liberia, among other countries. However, human rights activists expressed concern over deployment of Kenyan troops or Kenyan forces, citing a history of human rights abuses during security operations in the country. The Haitian Prime Minister reiterated his call for an international force in his speech to the United Nations General Assembly on 22nd September 2023. He said, and I quote, "In the name of women and girls raped every day, the thousands of families driven from their homes, the children and young people of Haiti who have been denied the right to education and instruction, in the name of all people who are victims of barbarity of gangs, I urge the international community to act quickly." Haiti is racked with violence that has escalated to unprecedented levels. Between January and September of this year, 2023, approximately 3,000 homicides were reported. There has been over 1,500 victims of kidnapping for ransom, and the UN says that some 200,000 people, half of whom are children, have been forced to flee their homes because it's just too dangerous to remain. Sexual violence and abuse against women and girls is on the rise, and tens of thousands of children are unable to attend school due to insecurity. Haiti's military is small, and it's poorly equipped. The Haitian National Police (HNP) is unable to fully contain the outbreak of violence and needs international support so that Haitians can return to a situation where they can go about their daily lives without fear of being murdered, displaced, kidnapped, or even raped. The gangs in that country have unleashed terror to ordinary Haitians. Gang members kidnap civilians for ransom, snipe indiscriminately at them from rooftops, rape women, and rape children. The violence has driven thousands from their homes and blocked humanitarian aid in the country, where UNICEF reports nearly 1 in 4 children suffer from chronic malnutrition. United States have repeatedly urged its citizens to leave the country. Haitian police have been outgunned, they have been outnumbered by these gangs, and these gangs are not smuggle most of their weapons from the United States. Civilians have formed vigilante groups to take the gangs themselves, sometimes lynching supposed suspects, which has drawn the concern and escalated the situation. The major sticking point has always been which country would step forward to lead this mission. Media reports suggest that the gang exerts some control over around 80% of the capital, and the Haitian Prime Minister said that there were 160 armed groups with 3,000 soldiers across the country. Kenya has stepped in, as Ali indicated, and Kenya announced that it was considering leading a multinational security support effort in Haiti. Kenyan officials have visited Haiti and held talks with the Haitians and regional leaders, among others, leading to a mandate and scope of such operation. Kenya President William Ruto told the General Assembly that Haitians were suffering immensely from the bitter legacy of slavery, colonialism, sabotage, and neglect, adding that dealing with the situation there was the ultimate test of international solidarity and collectivity. Fellow Caribbean nations and members of CARICOM region group, including Jamaica and Bahamas, as well as Antigua and Barbuda, have also expressed their readiness to support the mission. So what type of operation is expected? It is important to note that the security mission will not be led by UN operation. Unlike the past, where we had MINUSTA, the UN peacekeeping mission to Haiti, which was terminated in 2017 and it was largely unsuccessful. Prime Minister has asked for robust support for police and military personnel to support the HNP. He added that this support was indispensable to defeat the gangs, re-establish order, and create an environment for proper functioning of the state. However, this has not been without criticism. In a news article published by a weekly magazine, East African, the paper discussed the controversy and criticism that Kenya is facing regarding the decision to contribute 1,000 police officers to a security mission in Haiti. One of the identified criticism as identified, is regards the legal challenge. Former Defense Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa and former Chief Justice Willie Mutunga criticized the move, labeling it as illegal and risky. Dr. Mutunga argues that deploying 1,000 police officers to Haiti would be unconstitutional and set a dangerous precedent of government officials regarding the Kenyan Constitution. The former Chief Justice and President of Supreme Court argued that the deployment of Kenya police officers to Haiti is unconstitutional and raises concerns about the government with regard to the rule of law. He suggested that foreign agreements and investments should be done transparently and in accordance with Kenyan Constitution. There was also a criticism or critique of Kenya police preparedness for this mission. One, Dr. Ekuru Okot, one of the experts who helped write the Kenyan Constitution, expressed concern about the readiness of Kenya police for such a mission. He suggested that he said that they are ill-equipped and questioned why they are being sent to clean up the security situation in Haiti on behalf of the United States and France. Critics also mentioned the potential language barrier, as the official language that is used in Haiti is French, while the majority speak Haitians Creole. This could pose a challenge for the Kenyan police officer as far as communicating effectively is concerned. Kenyans speak English, and this would be a problem. However, there are plans to take the officers through a crash French program before they are deployed to Haiti. Questions have arisen whether this will be adequate to help the officers communicate effectively with the locals. There is also criticism inside Haiti, with one Samuel Madistin, the chair of Port-au-Prince-based human rights groups, saying that he was skeptical that the mission will yield any lasting security results. He says that if it does not have, this mission might not succeed, given that if its uh, planned as others in the past. Samuel says that they do not need to send tourists. Instead, they need to force capable of pushing back the gangs and assisting in reunification of the nation's territory. He adds that the gangs have long held sway in Haiti, but their power and influence has grown in the power vacuum left still unsolved by assassination of the former president. By some estimates, illegal groups are more than 160, and they control 80% of the capital, and they have even extended to reach the rural areas. It is not only Samuel who is criticizing the move. Some Haitians voices or other Haitian voices have also expressed skepticism about foreign military intervention in the country. They argue that deployment may worsen the crisis and benefit elites, while resentment toward foreign intervention remains high. The Black Alliance for Peace, a right-based group in the U.S., opposes Kenya's proposal to lead a foreign armed intervention in Haiti, characterizing it as imperialism. Despite this criticism from inside and outside of Haiti, it is believed that many Haitians still support a multinational security mission. Dr. Mutua, a Kenyan Minister for Foreign Affairs, mentioned that 80% of the local population supports the multinational security support mission, and 10 other countries have indicated their willingness to send troops or provide support to Haiti. This includes countries such as Canada, US, Jamaica, Antigua, and Barbuda, as well as Bahamas. The mission, Kenya required Kenya asked that for it to deploy its police force, the mission had to be approved by the United Nations Security Council, and this has happened. United Security or UN Security Council on Monday, 2nd October 2023, authorized the deployment of multinational security mission to Haiti to help police beat back the armed gangs that have taken control of large swaths of the crisis-racked Caribbean nation. The resolution, which was written by the United States and Ecuador, came a year after Haitian Prime Minister appealed for immediate deployment of international force to restore order. Key details, including the size of the mission, when it will be deployed, rules of engagement, and the exit strategy, are to be worked out. A draft of the resolution obtained by press outlines plans to force that would provide support to Haitian police, including conducting joint security operations against the gangs, protect critical infrastructure sites such as hospitals, ports, with the aim of establishing a level of security which is conducive to holding of a free and fair election. The Security Council authorized a one-year mission, which is to be reviewed after 9 months. It would be funded by voluntary contribution of UN member states. The United States, which spends months searching for an ally to head the mission, did not want to lead itself. The country has pledged $100 million in terms of contingency. And this will be once this is approved by the Congress. The resolution authorizes the force to put or to adopt urgent temporary measures of an exceptional basis to prevent the loss of life. Among the security members, 13 out of 15 voted to authorize the mission, with China and Russia abstaining. While abstaining, the Russian ambassador to the UN said Moscow understands the scale and urgency of the calamities confronting Haiti and has no objection in principle to a mission, but its request for more details about the parameters went unanswered. The envoy said. The Russian envoy added that Haiti history contains a lot of experience of irresponsible foreign interference, and that was what gave rise to downward spiral that Haitians are now facing. Authorizing another use of force, the envoy said, without precise understanding of the parameters of the mission, is short-sighted. Senior U.S. administration official cast the authorization on Monday as a significant milestone. The official added that getting a UN mandate is an extremely important initial step. and there are also a number of steps to come, and they expect that these will begin to unfold as a phased approach. The United States has said that it plans to provide significant logistic and communication support, and Kenya has said it's considering commitment of 1,000 police officers to the nation. The mission did not require approval of the UN Security Council, but Kenya asked for such approval before moving forward. Analysts have raised concern, as you have seen, that the mission will be insufficiently equipped to take on the gangs. The Kenya foreign minister was optimistic that it would have a positive effect. The Kenya minister added that he does not think there is going to be a lot of violence. He argued that the gangs were powerful because they have not had anyone who can match them. He expected a force to be deployed by the beginning of next year. President Ruto, when welcoming the UN Security Council approval of the Kenyan-led multinational security support mission in Haiti, termed it as historic, and he exuded hope that they are going to succeed. Ruto added that Kenya will succeed, and according to him, the resolution was overdue, but is coming to mark an important moment in the history of global multilateralism. Ruto said that the mission's objective is to provide an appropriate environment for the leadership, both political and civil, ushering in stability, development, and democratic governance in the country. While responding to criticism that has been raised, Ruto said that Kenya cannot run away from Haiti, and that doing so, or doing nothing in the face of human suffering, is absolutely out of question. He termed the mission, or he termed these exercises as a mission for humanity. So we'll be following up to see when the Kenyan police will be deployed, and what will unfold after their deployment, whether they will succeed or whether they fail as others have done in the past. So thank you for watching this video. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to this channel. Also watch other videos that we have done, and thank you.